Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mr. GWS. As you all know, the Singapore photographer called Daniel Adrian Low. Uh, Actually, I think it's the first. I think Mothership is the first, maybe article to publish that. But I think, as for Devil, I think he might face quite a lot of copyright, case against his photos because basically his photos are just well it's just copy with the same exact image but tweak a little bit more or less and Photoshop maybe his face or his body, his people around him, the streets. And before that he has like what, well, over a thousand posts with 100,000 followers. No, but to be honest, I don't really know him, or I don't really know he's a photographer. Yes, whether that maybe using a smartphone to take pictures of someone doesn't make you a photographer, but at the same time, right? It as a photo, yeah, again, as a photographer, they don't really do that well. But it's kind of weird. But he's a well-known influencer. Yes, and yes, I don't even know him at all. I don't even know this guy exists here and there. Just because they post more or less a photo. And he also got interviewed by the Smart Local and of course Today newspaper for MediaCorp. And I'm still thinking about it, man. I still think about what a photographer doesn't make you, like using a smartphone doesn't make you a photographer, but taking someone's photo and didn't credit as your own photo is also wrong as well. Yes, granted that you didn't credit someone's photo is bad, but edited is in a form of in a form of the way of that photo is yours is even worse. Yes, even though quite a lot of it is real, even though there's people around him, but most of it is just some of it are Photoshop. Take a look at this one, man. Lego houses. Even though the original photo is from Visit 4 Islands, but actually it's by Miss Lauren. I'm not very sure whether he or she will sue him for using the exact same photo. As you can see, it's more or less the same photo. That photo took in 2016, but he posted in 2017. And take a look at this, man. The only difference is that added HDR on the Photoshop to make it much more vibrant compared to the regular ones, which is slightly darker. And as you can see, this photo, this pose, it's like kind of smartphone wallpaper. Like from the way you see, it's like a smartphone wallpaper. But actually it's from a book cover from 10 Traveler's Tales by Joel Walker. Yeah, Julian Walker. Yeah, that's her name. Or his name. I don't really know. Yeah, his name. That's his name. Which he published in 2012. And take a look, it's number 4. Even though this photo, it claims to be taken with the Sony A7R Mark II. Yeah, I'm not very sure whether Sony sponsored him for this pose or whatsoever. But I'm not very sure it's taken out of context. But even though it's not took by A7R Mark II, but it's like wow. You can stitch 2 separate pictures and claim that it's his photo though. Even though that stock photo is from Shutterstock. It's like, wow. I was like, how he going to, how he, took away the watermark. I'm not very sure whether he purchased the photo or what, and claimed to be his photos, just added the flowers on it with the maybe a green screen or something like that. And Shutterstock is just wow. But actually, that photo is not even from Sony A7R Mark II or whatever. It's actually from Canon cameras with maybe Sigma lens. Yeah. And another one which is a paid post, maybe number 2 or 3. Yes, this is all written by Mothership, so maybe you want to check out their posts as well. But look at this, man, and he even tagged Sony Singapore for that, even though that photo wasn't even his in the first place. Say like, I'm so happy to announce the start of my journey with Sony Singapore, featuring the A7R Mark II. Yes, granted it's a ad post with features with A7R Mark II, but if they really sponsor me for this kind of products, I would just honestly just shoot using that cameras and to make it maybe much more beautiful one. Like this one I can use a smartphone camera to take, oh, this is very nice vibrant shot using the LG G7 ThinQ or whatsoever. But no, back to the point. Actually it's by the Miss Follow. Yeah, but the image is found from deposit photos. Yeah, sorry for that. And another sponsored post from Sony, even though it's not really his photos, the only thing he does is just added much more vibrance. I think he just added the filter on the stock image, the stock photos, and claimed that was his. Yes, even though he didn't claim it's from someone else. It's just like whatever the post it is. Just like Sony Singapore shot with Alpha 6500. Yeah, even though it's more or less a collaboration between him and Sony, but take a look at this one, man. It's from Can Stock Photo. Yeah, Can Stock. Stock footage, the stock. The photo right there is taken on Greece, but the background is just cropped on that specific photo to post on his Instagram, I guess. And number 7, according to the Mothership article, it says, "Gosh, we think Yo has a real case against Shutterstock now, since we found a second photo of his that was flipped, expanded, and edited into the version that appears on that crispy stock photo site." It's like, wow, that was so familiar, man. I'm not very sure whether he took the watermark. I'm not very sure he purchased the watermark and claimed that that was his photo, but actually it's not. And look at this, a star spot photo took by Leg Parrot, and I don't know how to pronounce his name, but you get the idea. Even though it's really nice star spot, but that was this from the original one, and this is claimed to be his photo. Yes, even though his one is like added brightness, added low, decrease the noise and make it much vibrant, even though it's not. It is pretty obvious. It's like the exact same photo. Even the tree roots is also the same pattern. So yeah, I think this one is pretty obvious. If you really look at him, very close, it's obviously it's Photoshop, man. Actually, yeah, even though, even though I never post that. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird, but take a look at this one, man. It's like it's obviously it's Photoshop, even though before he got exposed, maybe I'm not very sure whether is something is not right. This post is about Thai embassy having a event, but putting a flower on there is just totally random, man. It's like taken out of context. The stock footage is also from Shutterstock. Yes, even though portfolio is really important, man. Important, but no. It's best to make it honest, man. Yes, even though I don't even know how to make that kind of portfolio, I don't really have that kind of subscribers, having make it big or something, even though I just want to, I'm not very sure it's just make it for fun or just, maybe want to make it big as a YouTuber or any kind of thing. Maybe want to make a tech reviewer to make a new design whatsoever. Yeah, that's out of context, man. But no, I a bit of sidetrack here and there. And the Milky Way, Milky Way is pretty exact, more or less the same, even though it just added some Photoshop here and there. Shooting star. Or cool, maybe I think a watermark or something. What's my backboard? It's like wow. Nice Photoshop skills, but no, sometimes it digs even deeper. It looks pretty nice though, but even though that wasn't his photo, and I think I'm not very sure whether I can see it's pretty obvious one. I didn't see much obvious between the original ones and his own photo. Just added filters. Yeah, I just added filters to claim that was his photo. But yeah, and he also collabed with well-known brands like Sony, Uniqlo, or even Oppo. Maybe if someone is mobile photography, maybe I can believe that, since mobile photography just use a handphone and just shoot beautiful photos. But this one, a camera like this isn't cheap, man. It's not cheap at all. Maybe start as a mobile photography first before you go all the way up there. And he also collab with a lot of well-known brands, top man. But after this kind of expose, maybe he will dig much deeper now. Yes, even though I think he still have 1,000 something. I'm not very sure whether before that he has more than that, but now his photo isn't really his photo anymore. He just put on credits on that, and if that's not enough, some well-known brands like maybe Zook or something. Yeah, Scoot. Yes, Scoot. Let me see again. Take a look at this one, man. It's like a flip. It's just a flip photo and claim that was his, even it's not. And this one as well, just added him on the photo, even though it's not. I just post whatever background and claim it's mine, unless I put maybe a watermark or something. And that's how FlyScoot. That's how FlyScoot does when they advertise maybe a flight to Athens starting from $219. Maybe their promotion, but Adobe Photoshop. It says, why do Adobe Photoshop when you could be there for real? You get the idea, man. It says seriously exposed. No wonder at times I feel like I've seen some of his photos elsewhere, caught red-handed. Wow. Photoshop can fly you around. Haha, like that he want to go anywhere also can lah. Why need Scoot? Well, don't find Scoot. This is what I call marketing skill to his fullest power. How about, I don't know you guys, man. How do you feel about this guy? Do you know him or no? Whether maybe he want to die down a while and make a real photographer work, so that because advertising sometimes can be good and bad. That's all I can say about it. And make sure to maybe check out Mothership article to go much deeper on that. And if you like this video, comment and subscribe to my channel, Mr. GWS, and follow my Facebook and YouTube page. Because as for now, I never intend to open my Instagram for now. Maybe because you have to create another account. So yeah, and I'll see you on the next video.